You've been in this space, the organic space, for a long time. What is your assessment of the state of the organic movement in Kenya? Do you think we've been stagnant? Are we growing? Where are we?
I've got mixed sentiments about this. One, I don't think it's even my responsibility to spearhead the movement of organic. Yeah. This is something that needs to be embraced by the government. Like provide spaces. You've got a huge database of producers. You've got the process can be what I've been doing has taken longer because it's just like people here, investors, the efforts. This process would have been way ahead if the government said this is how we're going to go, this is how we're going to do it, but it's not in their interest. That's just one of the things that I think, it's not in their interest. I don't think it's going to be in their interest. I've read a lot of material, be it on the organic policies. The last 2 years, there was a lot of conversation around that. There was a lot of research around the pesticide menace in this country, the toxic pesticides. There's been lots of conversations around seeds, was it Gladys Cholet who actually spearheaded that? What happened to it? I don't know. And when you read the whole thing, it's good. But why is it not being implemented? I think if today the government came and said, listen, we're all going to go organic, people will go organic because it means if you don't, then it's against. If the government says, oh, we own property here, every community can have, and the government has property almost everywhere, we would have these things where also farmers can concentrate in production and bring to the market. A huge population of these of people in this country, they are in the farming space. And if one is not, either their mother is, their brother is, their uncle, their sister, their grandmother. You hear a lot of stories. I grew up in the village. We used to sell maize, for me to get my education and things like that. So we are connected with agriculture in this country. And that's the biggest, if I'm imagining if there was a proper association of farmers coming together, one association in this country, that could be the biggest political movement you can ever have, because everyone somehow is a farmer. Yeah, so there's that, and it's such a shame that farmers still are poor in this country. Farmers are probably the only people that produce goods but will never dictate price. Everybody else, you can manufacture your camera, you have a price, and you're not arguing with anyone. Someone would make such a nice shirt, they will put a price, and you can't argue with anyone. People would make, even in the value addition space, I can bake my bread, I dictate the price. But when it comes to fresh farm produce and farmers, they will never dictate the price. Even at the government level, when the government buys maize, it sets the price. It's not the farmer who sets the price. While it's the farmer who invested the time, the energy, the patience, mercy of the climate to get the food, and then the food is ready, and then now they tell you, oh, this one, we think we're going to buy it for 200 bob, when the real value is supposed to be 500 bob, So it's such a pity, It's not a nice thing, And that's why you'll find a lot of people, the farming process is always on and off, And people still do it, but, in terms of rewards is not, yeah.